amazing performance there.
Yeah,
by Isaac Geralds.
Isaac Geralds.
Isaac Geralds.
You better come correct. How can I stop?
Of course, he's the one and only R&B, jazz, Afrobeat singer and songwriter, Isaac Geralds. You know, he describes himself as a human jukebox. Yes. And so, you know, he's the kind of person that you can just give a song request that's random. And
literally.
He's performing it. I know his band is still on standby, so we'll probably do a few of those. We just throw a song at him.
Yes,
and Isaac will just give it to you the way you want it. He enjoys thrilling his listeners.
Yes,
that's one of the things I love the most about him. One thing I'll never forget is I did this with just about 3 or 4 artists years back on radio, and you were one of them. You know what we were doing that day? All we were doing was just singing on air.
Singing on air.
We were just singing. You remember that day? We were just singing different songs. It was amazing.
So I want to ask you this question. So if you didn't have the gift of like music, what else do you think you've been to?
That's a hard question because honestly, I feel like I dabble into too many things. It's now a function of like focus on one thing, right? But the good thing about it is that right now there's too many arms of Isaac Geralds, but they're pretty much all centered around music. But if I wasn't doing anything, let's say music didn't exist, right? I know I wouldn't exist, but let's just assume.
I mean, that you're that musical. That's literally why I asked the question, because I'm like, wow, like you definitely have a thing that I would say personalizes music, like it's in the journey, it's even in your speaking, your feeling, your eating, everything. Amazing.
But if I wasn't doing music, I never thought about it. That's how bad it is. But if I wasn't doing music, I'll probably be doing like artist management, which is also in music. Okay, no music. If I wasn't doing music, I'd probably be a chef because I like cooking.
You like cooking?
Yes, I do. I'll probably be a chef.
So you learned a new recipe this morning, and I'm sure you're going to put your own
I don't know
twist
that
to
I'm
it.
going to try that. I don't know that I'm going to try that, but I mean, again, I like to just let my mind roam, especially with food. But
there's Alfredo pasta, and then there's bakery pasta. It's a bit of this and that and putting it together.
Actually, now
but
that you say that,
talking about bit of this and that and putting it together, Isaac.
Yes,
So Isaac left Nigeria and then he went to blow.
I don't understand.
Isaac, I was going through your website and I was seeing your rates, and I'm like, hey, Isaac has arrived.
I don't know what you're talking about, please.
But really, Isaac, you are into vocal training now.
Yes,
you're also teaching how to perform, which is key because not all vocalists actually have stage presence. And then there's also what is it called now? Songwriting as well. So many things you're doing. And I know Isaac to be someone that believes so much in excellence. And I also know you're very talented. How are you managing the Isaac Geralds Academy?
So honestly, it's Isaac Geralds has grown beyond me, right? It's a force, it's a movement, right? I happen to know the guy Isaac Geralds. That's why I can carry that brand, you know what I mean? But so there's a whole arm, like it's called the Isaac Geralds Music Empire, right? So under that there's Purple Rush. Purple Rush is the management side. Like I said, there's too many things there. There's too many things to it. But the Music Academy is something I'm really passionate about because first of all, we have recording artists and we have performing artists. A lot of recording artists don't know how to perform. A lot of performing artists don't know how to record. So there's the balance, right? There's some people who have amazing voices, but they don't know how to stand in front of a crowd. Some people know how to stand in front of a crowd, but they don't have good voices. It's just to find the balance and help you just be the best version of yourself. And like you said, excellence is very, very important. You have to present yourself well. So it's management. It's a whole arm, and then there's people working and everything. I'm just the front guy.
I'm just the front guy. Amazing. But then again, there's no doubt that, of course, vision literally came from you. So, I mean, you birthed that vision and gave people to run with it. And they are doing that amazingly. And I love the fact that you can actually remove yourself from that and still stay in the background and do what you love, which is actually music.
I think it's actually, I say that. I'm a staff under Isaac.
Yeah, staff, amazing. And that is all you're doing, as much as you're trying to. But then let's talk about, I think there's a moment in your career we can't speak about you or the brand Isaac Gerald without mentioning. And that's, of course, during your Guinness World Records attempt, right? You literally got to 98 hours, 26 seconds. And reports have it that you fainted. Did you faint?
I didn't
They
faint.
said it was a
You
medical
didn't faint.
It was a
emergency.
medical
What kind of
emergency.
medical
but
emergency?
it-
Okay.
I fainted. Well, I can't go into details, but I know that
But the details
they had
we
to
want
prioritize.
now.
They had to prioritize my health
Over
the
World record.
So what exactly happened in that moment? I really want to know.
So, first of all, like my wife said to me yesterday when we were talking about it, I said,
Yeah.
well, 98 hours. She said, no, don't disrespect it. It's 98 hours, 15 minutes, and 32 seconds.
Oh, nice.
I said,
I
sorry,
love
baby.
it. I love it.
But honestly, in that moment, no matter how much you plan and prepare, right,
Yeah.
things happen, right, and then. Okay, it's the first time I'm going to say it. They'll come for me, but it's okay. But people will come for me, but I apologize to them.
Okay.
I had tunnel vision, and in that moment, all I wanted to do was just sing. So for 24 hours before then, I had stopped eating. Every time they
stopped
bring my food to
eating.
me, I'm
Okay.
like, I don't want to eat. They're like, okay, it's time to go on a break. I'm like, look, let's just sing.
Let's
Let's
just
just hit this.
sing. Oh, wow.
Because at that point in time, I wasn't seeing nothing else. I was seeing the record. I was seeing the 105 hours.
Yeah.
Let's go, right? And so it started to give like complications to my system because I've been awake for what, over 80 something hours,
Yeah.
and then my system had started like, you know.
Yeah.
But
We showed a bit of that just now.
yeah.
Yes.
So it was a moment. I applaud myself, and I'm grateful that I got to do it. Let me take it out your mouth. You're gonna ask me if I'm gonna do it again. I don't know yet.
I actually want to say, what did you learn from it? Because I mean,
What did I learn from it?
Yeah.
I feel like I unlocked another aspect of myself, right? I now see something in Isaac Geralds that I didn't see before, right? And then I know that the limit I thought I had, now I could push it. I could push it.
All right, so there's a song I like, and so we're going to head to the kitchen now while we sing to it.
yeah.
Okay, because it's time for us to have breakfast.
Yes.
Hey.
Hey.
It's for all the people that have chosen to remain single.
It's a perfect Valentine's
Yes,
song.
I am.
So
Let's
we're heading
just
to the
amazing.
kitchen while singing to the song. Yeah, now.
Let's go. The band,
Let's
give
go.
us the
Come on.
tunes.
Let's go.
Okay,
No, come
something
on,
that I
breakfast.
feel.
Yes, you'll be singing along, don't worry.
Here you go. Here you go.
Oh, that's my mind. Hey, you got me to my fire. Let's fall in love.
Hey.
How long it gonna
Take
me
For you to fall in love.
Yes.
Let's fall in love. How long you gonna take?
Hey.
Fall in love. We are waiting.
Hey.
Hours and don't keep your day. How about sister day?
This one should not deserve
And I didn't hear you when you sing that song. I catch me wait for you, lie. I'm not baby. Say, I need to fall in you. Say, the Bamelo no man.
Hey.
I to fall in love.
Hey.
How long it go take
For you to fall in love.
Oh yeah, how long it go take for you to fall in love?
Great memories.
Okay, we need to eat.
Say how long it go take
For you to fall in love. One spoon and that's all.
Baby, jọ̀wọ́,
Oh my love.
ọmọdé ṣe mí, bébí mi dá.
Hey.
Olóṣèwọ́, wá gbé mi sáyà òde. How long it go take
For you to fall in love.